From the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. John Lackey is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Leading off the
Here's Melky Cabrera, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as he'd like to, but sometimes that little soft liner starts rallies.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Ready is Lackey. The pitch. Lays off 1-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And a fastball just a bit high.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
From the belt, the pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now here's Lackey's 3-2, and a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So striding forward now, Matt Davidson. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Well, that's two impressive fastballs, two mid-90s fastballs, just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. White Sox leave one. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. A Windy City showdown, and it's on the show. Carlos Rodon gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Ben Zobrist.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Down and away, ball 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first is Zobrist heading for second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there. And that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around it because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, Matt, this lineup is interesting to me because they're not a club that's going to hit for a lot of average. Not many guys in the lineup. You look at the lineup, the numbers are not there. They're in the bottom third in the league as a team in batting average. So that's tough when you're not being consistent. That tells me you're an inconsistent club, but we'll see how they play today.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. But he'll think better of that idea as he holds on at second with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 out here and a runner at second. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Well, you don't see that very often. 2 outs, the runner's going on the crack of the bat, but he hit it so hard they had to hold the runner up. That's how good he hit that ball.
Stepping in now, number 8.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Garcia has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Moncada.
And Lackey will jump ahead with the slider here. It's strike 1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And at shortstop, Addison Russell. The thing I like about him is his work ethic. When he first got to the big leagues, he didn't throw as well as he does now. He stretched his arm out, and he's playing a really good short. But he also can play some second base. Learned to pivot in basically 2 weeks.
Digging in, Tim Anderson. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
The 2-2 one more time. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. It remains 0-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Oh, that was a good looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, Matt, time for majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox.
And
I'm looking at Yohan Moncada. When this guy was coming out of Cuba and working out, every team was there trying to sign him. But he is a special talent. Big for his size. Big guy. Playing second base and can play a little third as well. But the switch hitter's got some pop.
Here's Javier Baez. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Addison Russell. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning. And I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Standing in now, John Lackey.
John Lackey.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Man, I like this at bat from the pitcher here. You know, he could have mailed it in. He had 2 outs. He walks to the plate, but now he's making him work. Gotta love that.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Back here at Wrigley for the start of the 3rd as we get a nice look at downtown from high above Lakeshore Drive. So stepping in, number 41. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that's over. 2-1. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
So striding in, Carlos Rodon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Into the box, Melky Cabrera, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, I like the approach. The defense is playing back, and he just simply said, I put the ball in play, I'm going to pick up that run. He got the base hit as well.
In now, Jose Abreu, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ben Zobrist. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Short, hit hard, speared on the dive to first. Hats off to that one.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close. And now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
One out and a runner on third. Slider up that he gets a call on.
The count is 1-2.
Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in for his second at bat, number 8. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Contreras rounds third and is digging for the plate, and a relay home, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busts it around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Into the box now, Albert Almora, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he misses again, ball 3.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs are on top 3-1. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes, and it looks so good. Good job of holding up.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Davidson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw, throw it over for a strike. Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Zobrist is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Standing in, Javier Baez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Number 9.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Addison Russell. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, clearly they didn't forget what he did last time with the home run, because they are really pitching him careful right here. And now they're 2-0 and behind the count again.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Hey, when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in, John Lackey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. A line shot to third base. Thought the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count at 3-1.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back for more from the north side after this. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Anderson.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
In there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Up next for
me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first. as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Omar Narvaez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 0-1 from Big John. And that misses 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 2-1 on its way. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 41.
Ready for another chance. Number 41. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. And that swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail it here 3-1. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1-1. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Hit sharply toward the right side. Garcia is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The catcher,
good
40.
contact to start out the inning.
Wilson.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
The batter, number 8.
Into the box, number 8. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
That misses 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And now a pitch on the way. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even
Center
close.
fielder,
now he's
5.
got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Zach Putnam is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Zach Putnam.
Albert Almora will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Moncada gloves it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings.